The parable of the Good Samaritan. In today's video, we're going to look at one of the most famous parables ever told, the parable of the Good Samaritan. We're going to try and unveil its message and see how it can inspire us to be better people in our daily lives. The story goes like this. A man was going down a road from Jerusalem to Jericho when he was attacked by robbers. They stripped him of his clothing, beat him up, and left him half dead. By chance, a priest was walking along that same road. When he saw the man, he didn't stop to help. He simply walked past him. Likewise, a Levite, a temple worker, came upon him, looked at him, and walked past. But a Samaritan, who was traveling that way, stopped to help. He poured oil and wine over the man's wounds, bandaged them, and then carried him to an inn to take care of him. The next day he paid the innkeeper to take care of the man and promised to pay for everything. Then he got on his way. The story comes to us from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 10, verses 25 to 37. Jews and Samaritans absolutely hated each other. They were considered to be outsiders, an impure race. So when the Samaritan stopped to help, he went out of his way to go against the norms of his society. Quite simply, it's a message of compassion and love. The Samaritan didn't just stop to help the man. He identified with him with his pain and suffering. In doing so, he uncovered the humanity that they shared. This is the essence of the parable. It's not about being a Jew or a Samaritan. It's about recognizing the shared humanity that we all have. This story has been repeated countless times throughout history. It's a timeless message that speaks to the best of our nature and challenges the worst. Where do we hear this message most clearly today? Well, perhaps in the cries of refugees fleeing war and persecution, in the desperate pleas of those whose voices have been silenced, in the hopeless eyes of those who've lost everything, including their faith. Maybe we hear the Good Samaritan calling out to us, asking us to be his hands and feet, to be his voice, to be the love of God to those who are far from God. But we must also acknowledge that sometimes we are the priest or the Levite, indifferent to the plight of others, preoccupied with our own lives. Sometimes we build walls instead of bridges, choosing division over unity, fear over faith. So what's the solution? Well, to find the Good Samaritan within ourselves, to challenge the priest and Levite within us, to recognize that we all have the capacity for great good, but also for great harm, and it's up to us to choose which path we will follow. Are you the Good Samaritan? Are you called to help those who are different from you, who've been shunned and scorned by society? Or are you like the priest or the Levite, content to turn the other way and ignore the suffering of others? My friends, let's strive to be the Good Samaritan, not just in our words, but in our deeds. Let's build a world where compassion is the norm, not the exception. Let's show the world the power of love and kindness. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it inspiring, please share it with your friends and family. Until next time, may God bless you and keep you. One final thought. When you see someone who is different from you, who doesn't share your beliefs or your background, do you reach out to them with love and understanding, or do you turn away and ignore them?